Oh. Welcome back. This is a new recording session, and the save was a little, rolled back.
Have you made it out of Fafnir's storeroom yet?
We're gonna start here because there's some new dialogue I guess I missed.
How are you here before us, Dwarf? We were told our path was the only one between realms.
Well, it may be the only way for you to travel, but we dwarves are full of surprises.
That is not an answer.
Hang on to that sense of wonder. There's so little mystery once you've amassed the wealth of arcane knowledge that I have. Where to comb the realms for exotic resources, how to craft them into creations that defy imagination. To the novice, I'm sure it all seems like magic. All right. It's magic. Are you happy now?
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear. It's just magic.
Sindri, have you always been so...
Clean? Huh. Don't I wish. No, I was just as unsanitary as the next dwarf until the day a Fafnir witch set me straight. She discovered with her magic there are hundreds of thousands of tiny beasties on everything around us. Oh, so small you can't even see
Oh yeah, I
them.
forgot about this.
No.
It's true.
Germs.
And if they get inside you, they make you sick. But the witch told me there's one wood, the oak, that's a natural deterrent. Stops the beasties from spreading. So now, I make all my handles from oak. See? I think of these things. Okay, back to work.
Oh, wow, I did miss a lot, okay? What else you gotta say?
So how come Brock's blue and you're not?
Boy,
Oh,
Oh, it's fine. Very good question, actually. You see, my brother's not as careful as I
love-
am. In fact, he prefers
I
to
love how
work with
Kratos
metals
sounded
using
there.
his own bare hands. Ugh. No gloves. Says it's the only way he can hear what it wants to be. Touch enough raw silver and it changes your skin irreparably. That means forever.
That means forever,
wouldn't
guys.
Bring it up to him though. You know how sensitive he can be.
I guess that makes sense.
I guess. Oh, even more dialogue, damn.
Sindri, why don't you just make up with your brother already?
Me? Make up with him? Because he's an obstinate pighead incapable of change. Because he says the most terrible things about me just because he's insecure about his own work, which, let me tell you, is subpar.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's
Because he blames
fair.
me for the things that aren't my fault.
Huh? Like what?
Would you pardon me, please? I need to collect myself.
That's alright. You know, it's your business. Wow, okay. Well. Yeah, I didn't realize I'd missed so much dialogue with him. We should have access to realm travel now with the Bifrost. And we were given an optional quest. I'm not quite sure how I'll handle that. Probably just a little bit more editing than with the main story. But with the light arrows
we have the light. To Midgard.
to Midgard. With the light arrows now, that's a puzzle solving element. We can start doing some more exploration. Oh, right. Midgard's the central place, so there's not an actual town for it.
Crazy to think that all the realms exist in the same space, one on top of the other. It's like this room lets us travel without moving.
It's quite magical.
Brock! We just came back from another realm. And we met your brother. Wait, not in that order.
Did you let that seat sop put hand to your blade? Hmm? You do know he lost his talent, right? Just up and left him one day. tried taking me down with him. Did he botch up on her girl?
Quite the opposite.
Did a pretty good job.
Yeah, even a blind pig farts up a truffle now and again. But you know what really counts?
Nope.
Consistency. And I got that coming out of all of my parts.
What did you do?
What did you
It's
do?
better.
Oh. Thank you.
Good. Now when you're done gawking, I got a favor to ask.
Sure, what's up?
What is it, dwarf?
There's this alchemist on Vari. Been working out of
Another
the
side
Velander
quest.
mines. Haven't heard from him in maybe, I don't know, 100 winters or so. Probably dead, but maybe you can find him. He's dwarfing like me. Wears a
Why is
fancy
maybe
green
spelled
ring.
like that?
Owes me a favor. You look?
If it is on our path.
Oh, I see how it is. Not a something-for-nothing type, are you? Fine. If you find Vari, I'll make him whip you up something special.
That's what I like
This
to hear.
entry stone here ought to get you inside those mines.
Now we have two side stuff.
I need that alchemist for something I'm stewing up for you. If you're smart, you'll find him.
And that's exactly what I plan on doing. Well, whatever's closer, Fafnir storeroom or the mines. Either way, we're gonna
We'll
go.
remember the way back to the Black Breath.
Of course. We need to walk across the bridge to the Vanaheim Tower. Are we going to the Black Breath? Or exploring?
Exploring,
Your
boy.
choice.
There is lots of loot that we must gather. Fafnir's Ravine.
So, know any good stories to pass the time?
What kind of story?
I don't know. Mother always had stories. Weren't you told any when you were a boy?
There was a man I knew of long ago. His stories were brief and purposeful.
Sounds fun. Do you remember any?
There was one that concerned a hare and a tortoise.
Like the witch's house?
Unlikely.
Big
So what
turtle.
happens?
They wager on a race between them. The hare is too confident of victory and foolish, while the tortoise is steady and disciplined. The tortoise wins.
You haven't told a lot of stories, have you?
Yeah, to break up the boat riding sections, they actually have little stories to tell. So, even those parts are kind of hard to edit out. Bird.
Treasures from all different realms. Do you think that Fafnir went to Alfheim too?
I do not know.
Aren't you curious? He sounds interesting.
We go to the storeroom
He
to
sounds
collect
greedy.
anything useful for our journey, not to learn more about the dwarf.
We're just here for the shinies, boy. Don't need no lore. Can't smash lore. You know, well, most of the time. Like that. Nice. And he's already here. Anything
Poor
else to say?
Fafnir. There's a fine line between ambition and greed, you know.
That's what I'm saying. There's another one. They're gonna be everywhere. There's like 50 of them. 51. Upgrading this armor took all my money, so I gotta get everything I can. This zone should be pretty tough, actually, but I am. That's why.
Uh-oh. They must have gotten here first.
That's why we upgraded our armor, even though it was pretty expensive. Ow. Ooh. Yep, definitely a new recording session. That was getting a little rusty here. Alright, let's get this chest open.
There's something up there.
What are you looking at, boy? Where'd he go? Oh, he's okay. I was looking for that one, thank you. Nice and easy.
What's that?
Another bloodhorn mead. One more and we get even more rage. I hear another one, jeez. Where's it at? Up there. Yeah, I could have knocked that down on that one enemy. What's down here? Is this a separate way in? Huh, it is. Another bird. Oh, I think the door is blocked off and we had to go in this way anyway. I should have checked the door. I can't think of any other reason. I'll take this. Oh.
Hey, it's another treasure map.
Haven't been paying too much attention to these. Most of them become only available once we've drained the lake a bit more.
Looks like the Reavers made it inside. I hope they didn't take all the treasure.
They probably did. Okay, in for a series of fights here.
Just some stupid pots and Draugr. No magical treasure and no Whetstone.
Keep your expectations low, boy, and you will never be disappointed.
That is... Those are words you should all take to heart. Damn, boy. Didn't even give him a chance.
Caught you off guard.
I wasn't expecting them.
Exactly.
But you were told to keep your expectations low.
nothing but poison in this one. And a stupid bird statue.
And useful resources. The main reason we are here, boy. However, many of these chests have been emptied.
Probably by the Reavers. I hope they didn't take Cinder's whetstone.
Look, Kratos. That's how you open chests. You don't just punch them.
I have a good feeling about this next one. Maybe we'll even find the whetstone.
Remember what I told you about expectations, boy.
Keep them low. I remember. Still, good feeling.
Well, now you've jinxed it. Oh, Jesus.
I'm coming to you! You'll be okay.
Didn't realize that was so low. I should have done this from the start. Except this is why... They can't... Very, very annoying enemy right there.
So much for my good feeling.
Had to use my stone. That's actually very poorly designed because we're in such a small room. They don't let you get close to them until you hit them with an arrow from Atreus. But because we're in such a small room, they can't get away from you, and so they're like just invincible, and it's really annoying.
I think we're done here.
I was ready for them this time.
I saw.
So I should keep my expectations low, but always expect an attack?
It is a delicate balance. Expect the worst. Assume nothing. And always anticipate an attack.
Sure is a lot to remember.
No, not really.
Enemies ahead!
Ow.
Don't get to see that on the wolf very often. They usually die
Usually die really quickly.
Still no whetstone. And only one room left. I know I shouldn't hope, but do you think we'll find it there?
No.
Nope.
That's not how video games work, boy. We have to beat the boss first. What?
All right.
Yeah, we just did that like the last 4 times. I don't know why I was all surprised. Now, this is a boss arena. Oh, and a chest.
Fine. Piss off.
Huh? Who said that? Oh yeah, I really like this one. The laser beam. It does so much damage, but it's very dangerous to use because it locks you in place. Where's that? This is the one I wanted to use. Since we have light arrows now, and the wolf summons, we don't really need extra stun. So I'm gonna get this for more damage. Use this one. Let's see if there's any better heavy, because the same thing. Actually, I'll just keep using this one instead, because now we can do a secondary attack. And that'll help us out.
So, you back to piss on my corpse, you ungrateful little... who are you two?
We're looking for a whetstone. Have you seen it?
Aye, there was one in this room. My son sharpened his dagger on it, right before stabbing me in the back.
What?
Little bastard thought it was his turn to lead my crew. I was hard on him, sure. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. I did the same thing to my dad when I was his age.
He killed his own father?
Yeah, who would do such a thing?
Where is he now?
Ha! He may be a bastard, but he's my bastard. You'll get no help from me, fool.
I love how deliberate
Then his
that was.
dagger will help.
Hey! That's mine! Hey!
Come, boy. We are leaving.
Silly ghost. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
Whoa. That takes care of that.
Very nice. Oh, we got a new symbol. Let's see. Moderate perk activation for cooldown plus strength. What else? We don't need this dark elf thing anymore, so we can get rid of that. Oh, and another one. Is this one a dark elf? Which one? One of them is still a dark elf. This one. Oh, it was a... Never mind.
For a pair of pasty fiefus, you sure can fight. I'll give you that.
Hey, thanks, man. Good luck with the, old dead thing. Alright, and I guess, no whetstone for us.
seems so greedy.
Remember what I told you, boy. Assume nothing.
Well, sure. He didn't seem like a great father, but...
You only know half the story.
Yes.
Come on, Kratos. Oh yeah. Hey. He's not actually hostile until we attack him. Which we're going to do, of course.
Okay, here we go! Behind you! I'm ready!
That was a little anticlimactic. Now we have another ancient heart. Poison resistance.
I mean, might as well. Those revenants almost killed us. I mean, we died to the revenants, so we need some poison resistance. A little bit more vitality. Would have been helpful then.
Father, look up there!
Oh, you know what? Fine, Atreus, I'll just knock that down. We missed our chance to actually use that, but I don't want him to keep pointing it out. Oh, and I thought this was the secret way out. There's more money or more material. Don't ever I better not ever catch you doing that again, Atreus. Alright, let's tell him we didn't find no whetstone.
You, didn't happen to find that whetstone, perchance?
Nope.
We found no whetstone. This dagger belongs to the Reaver who took it.
They took most of the good stuff.
What are they gonna do with it?
Well, here, take this. In exchange for the dagger.
Smell it and tell us where it came from? Like a dog? Right. What's this? Oh. Activate while aiming and to slow down time. Range attacks are more powerful. I kind of like this though. I did upgrade it, so it is quite a bit better. The extra stun and healing kind of helped out.
You brought me is quite interesting. An artless design, but the construction is sound. Where in the temple did you find this?
In a Reaver's back.
Ugh. Oh.
He mentioned he was part of a larger clan. Maybe they took the whetstone?
Quite possibly. I know I've seen this design before.
I think that's all we're gonna get. This is where we need to drain the lake a bit more for to progress this. So, just a bit of a fight and some resources. In fact,
To work we go.
what can we make now? Metal plated shoulder guard. I think I'm wearing this. Still can't make the pauldron the ancient yet. This is better than what we got, but it's also really expensive. Let's see if we can't sell some things. Let's sell the artifacts.
Good, good. Also, remember to breathe.
And I can sell this
Done and
armor
done.
that... Look how bad that looks. Let's get rid of all this armor that we're not using.
And what can I do for you? Ah,
We
what more do
actually
you
might need that. Wow, that was a lot of money. You know, we could just buy it back at the same value we sold it, so it's no issue. Let's see, can I afford all this new armor? I think I can. Let's do that.
Wear it in good health.
Brand new armor. I might have to upgrade it for it to have a
Fine piece of work.
slot, but that's
If I
okay.
say so. Myself. Anything you need, young sir.
We still don't have any solid steel for
Something else for you,
Atreus'
then?
armor.
Hey, I don't suppose you could try keeping that clean. What? No, just it was a question. I'm fine. I'm fine.
And now we can... How much is it to upgrade? Oh, we need the solid steel to upgrade it. But we lost a lot of runic. We gained a lot of attack. So that's good.
Was there something else?
No, I'm fine. Thank you. One of them had a slot? Yeah, only one of the armors had a slot. Do I have to unequip it from my old armor? No. Parry or block? Well, we already got rid of all of our runic. So let's just use strength. And let's actually use the realm travel here, the fast travel. It'll be quicker than rowing all the way out. We can't fast travel wherever we want just yet, but we can go to Brock's shop.
Look at this place. This must be a branch of the World Tree.
Boy, stay on the path.
Right, I know.
Don't do this. Don't do that, by the way. Stay on the path.
You scare up that alchemist what needed finding?
Actually gonna go do that right now.
One more for the collection. Did you see something out there? That tower.
I see no tower.
Maybe I'm seeing things.
I don't remember that at all. What the heck? That was weird. Okay. Okay, over there. I think this. Yeah, this has a
another
rift
story?
on it.
Very well. There was a horse. The horse sought vengeance upon his enemy, the stag. But he could not kill the stag alone. The horse met a man, a hunter, and made a deal. He took the man's bit and bridle and allowed him to ride in a saddle on his back. Together, they killed the stag, and the horse tasted victory. But the hunter would not release the horse and made a slave of him.
Pay attention, boy.
So getting revenge cost him his freedom. Hope it was worth it.
It was not.
In case anybody would miss that, that's his deal. He was telling about how He was talking about how
Ooh,
Ares
good find.
made him into his servant and made him do bad stuff. I think we can do this one. I hope. Yeah, that one was much more doable. Especially since we got upgraded Realm of the Dust. Or Dust of the Realms. We are still only level 2. So we'll have to come back to that level 6 later. I forgot to buy a stone, that's what I forgot to get. There'll probably be a shop over there. I don't think we can... Oh wait. Might be something we can do over here. Let me check... my treasure maps. Right there. Yeah, I don't think we have access to those yet. So we won't worry about them right now.
Here. Boy.
Sir. Another map. Great.
Oh well. Another map? Is that one here? Wait, I think this is actually... No, this isn't here. I hear another bird. They can wait. Now, where's that bird? How do we get in there? Oh, this is something we can't do yet, but we can grab these treasures.
Good.
Can I get that? Nice. Can I open this, though? That is the question. I don't think we can open that. Nope, another ghost.
Come and face me, God of Thunder!
Your challenges mean nothing to the gods, Spirit. They do not listen.
Do not mock my pursuit of vengeance. Though my family devoted their lives to worshipping Thor, I've devoted mine to his downfall. And I will start with that statue looming over my father's grave.
Unlikely. You are dead.
Is there
That's kind of
something
a
we can
wrong
do?
For a reward, of course.
Of course.
If you bring down the statue, You have my blessing to loot my father's grave. He rests on an island to the east.
Oh. See, we can...
Why do you hate Thor so much?
After my father passed, my mother built the statue to watch over his grave. Imagine our surprise when the god of thunder himself came to offer condolences. At first we were thrilled, but he quickly took advantage of our hospitality. My mother begged him to leave, and Thor, in his drunken rage, killed her. I
Wow.
was left with nothing but grief. Eventually I lost that as well, and found only rage in its place.
I'm so sorry.
Come, boy. We have a statue to destroy.
Now Kratos is on board. More stuff we can't do yet. Where's that tank? There it is. That is an out of the way location if there ever
My
was
father's
one.
grave lies on an island to the east. Do not mistake my mother's statue of Thor with that monstrous eyesore to the south.
Oh yeah, that's the answer.
More side stuff. We gotta go break. Gotta go knock down that statue. Let's go, boy.